What's up, everyone? Welcome to Shot Callers Esports. I'm at Hempstead, and once again, that is Eric Kummel.
That's true.
Finally, there's a new tournament here to pit NA against the EU. All those Twitch chat lovers out there who just love to see that rivalry go about, gonna have something to finally, put one team against the other. It's called Rift Rivals, and it's just around the corner. Pretty interesting format, Eric. It's 3 top teams from each spring split, 3 from NA, 3 from EU. Head to this Rift Rivals tournament to try to see who's the best. Before we really get into the format, what do you think of it? You happy there's another NA-EU rivalry tournament?
Yeah, I mean, it seems anytime there's more international competition, I'm all for it. This obviously not fully international, just that NA-EU, but it seems kind of just randomly placed in the middle of summer split. And these top 3 teams from each region, they're not going to get much of a break at all, especially for teams like TSM and G2 that already went to MSI. They have just had such a crazy schedule this year, and they're both probably going to head to Worlds, so really just no chance for much of a break.
No, but even, like you just said, TSM and G2, when they came back from MSI, they didn't exactly start great in their splits. They're kind of off to a slow start. And
well,
that's
guys
just
were vacationing for G2.
Exactly. So it's just going to be interesting to see them transition once again from their split to another international tournament, back to the split. But the format is interesting. They just changed it. It's now a double round robin in the first stage, and then the best team from each region after that double round robin is going to face off in a best of 5 finals. What do you think of the format? Are you a fan of it?
I mean, it is still interesting that it is the NA versus EU. It's basically a 3-on-3. I do like this more than that last team standing that they had before. Riot obviously listening to the concerns of fans, and even the pro players were saying they'd prefer this way. So kudos to Riot for changing that. This way, definitely more interesting. It's not, you get to see them play the teams twice, so when they have that one-off game where someone gets cheesed, it doesn't automatically prove that P1 is better than G2 or anything like that. So that'll be interesting to see them play twice, but then you are only stuck with one best of series in this one. So I'm not so sure about that.
I mean, it's better than the old format where there were 0 best of
That's true.
series, so there's definitely a one up there. Just trying to maximize the amount of games, but let's get into the actual teams now. NA sending TSM, Cloud9, pretty good. Sounds good.
That's
and
it,
then
right?
You have Phoenix 1, who last time I checked is struggling down there in the bottom of the standings. So
no
interesting. It's not the best. Okay. So they're going to be going to this tournament as well to face from EU, Fnatic, G2, and the Unicorns of Love. Basically, 3 of the top 3 teams in Europe. So when you look at that, do you think they should just stick with the results from the previous spring split, or maybe after 4 weeks or whatever of a split, just take the top 3 teams at that point?
Yeah, you saw them do that with IEMs in the past, where in a certain week from the split, they would take the top team or the top 2 teams from the region. That is an interesting way to do it, but it's probably the better way, because those are the teams that are the best on the current meta. Whereas, yeah, P1, they have been bad for the last however long, and it's just, at least we have that interesting storyline now with Mike Young, who's likely going to play
there. It's a fantastic storyline.
So Twitch chat will be filled with Mike, don't call me Mike Young, insert a whole paragraph there, so that'll be interesting, but P1 is definitely the team that it kind of stands out in this.
Yeah, it's weird to see a team like Phoenix 1 just on that stage. You're trying to send the best 3 teams in each region, and right now, I can't say, based on the previous few games, that Phoenix 1 is up there. But again, Mike Young, full of potential. Should be.
They can throw a different jungler at you pretty much every game,
That's
so
true.
You never know what this team's capable of.
So here we go. We're gonna break it down now. Who's gonna win the Rift Rivals between NA and EU? I know it's a tough question, especially when you look at Phoenix 1 as the total wild card here.
Yeah, I think it's hard to go against EU. Really, I could see any of those 3 teams beating all of the NA teams at any given time, but I think C9 actually has the best chance for NA on this. TSM has had a bit of struggles since Doublelift came back. They're still obviously a fantastic team, but they're working out a few kinks. You know now that Haunter is doing a little more communicating, and he has been since Doublelift left, so they're trying to implement basically 3 shot callers that they're working around now, so they still have some stuff to work out. So I like C9 for NA, but I still think EU's gonna take it. Probably G2, but they haven't looked that great either.
No, it could literally be any of the 3 teams in that finals for Europe. NA, I guess, could be anyone but Phoenix 1. So anyways, Eric thinks EU is going to take home the Rift Rivals. I have to agree with him based on the 3 teams that Europe is sending. Who do you think is going to win Rift Rivals? NA, Europe? I'm sure Twitch chat will be full of some interesting memes as well.
Either way, everyone wins because this will be a meme fest.
It will definitely be a meme fest. So let us know in the comments below who you think is going to win Rift Rivals. For Eric Kummel, I'm at Hempstead. Thanks for watching Shot Callers Esports.